We showed that when we play together and when we fight for one another, no one can stop us.
Everyone that
underestimates or doubts what we can do. I think play with a chip on our shoulder and get it done.
We're out for blood. When the wolves come out to play, no mercy, this fury, like a war machine that keeps turning. No mercy, no mercy. No mercy, this fury, like a war machine that keeps turning. No mercy, no mercy.
Fox moving into some space, one-on-one, spins with the right hand. He's fouled and one!
Better run, when the wolves come out to play.
What is the Blue Devil Lifting Club?
There's powerlifting, bodybuilding.
Couldn't have been maybe 15 seconds later, we saw from the view this plane coming in, and then it's turning, it's going toward it, and it just, the second plane hit.
It's 8:52 here in New York. I'm Brian.
Some breaking news to report. You're looking at a live picture.
Hey, get out! Hello, I'm here. Today's subject is chairs. So let's begin with a brief history. Chairs have been around for millions of years. Their wild ancestors, called sandal by locals, would gallop through the vast, sweeping vistas of the Mongolian-Manchurian grasslands.
ADHD, what is attention deficit hyperactivity disorder? Is that right? And then, what it means to me, it's such a strange thing. I was diagnosed with it just not even that long ago, 3 years ago. I was in a therapist's office, and I knew at the time that I suspected something like that was happening, but I purposefully didn't want to shade
the vice in my chest. I couldn't sleep.
I became very symptomatic of ultimately heart failure. The biggest one was leg and arm edema.
And I remember talking to my daughter and to my husband and telling them, I don't feel right. I don't feel right. I don't feel right.
But in the morning we come and we open the place, we warm up the equipment and grill and put the fires on, and then we warm up gravies and soup and everything else that we need to do for the day. But we always prepare stuff, day ahead of time and stuff like that, so it's like a merry-go-round, I should say, Plan, it's a lot of planning and preparation. Prep and planning is 50% of the job done, and that's what I...
For me, self-defense is more about being aware of your surroundings and knowing that things can happen and being prepared.
Hi, welcome to Delicious.
And there's 9 cents back to you.
If your leader is in a bad attitude, your team can't really feed off of you because they're all looking for you to direction anyways.
This is the first job where I really honestly feel valued.
I really enjoy stuff where everyone's like, I like it when people come in the store and they're like, I don't recognize any of this.
The Institute for Integrative Therapies is the first psychedelic healing center here in the state of Minnesota. We opened doors over 3 years ago. We've treated more patients in this modality than any other clinic in the state.
Psychedelics, as you know, are not legal at this moment, but ketamine, a medicine that was developed in the early 1970s, is. And at sub-anesthetic doses, you can create psychedelic journeys for patients. And what we found in the early 2000s was that ketamine can rapidly reduce antidepressant or depressive symptoms, including suicidality.
We play within ourselves. We should hem them up in their end the whole game. Like, it's completely reasonable for us to have 20 shots this period. We have the skill, we have the talent, we have the work ethic when we're going to do it, but it's up to you guys to commit to playing that simple way.
The impetus for coming to this space was that Captain William Wilson really thought that this was the spot for a booming lumber industry. The area itself was so attractive because of the massive white pine trees. It was gold to them.
Because I need to call the line. Yeah. All right? Yeah. So if you're off, I need you separating so I know you're ready.
A lot of people have said that they have seen like a gray dress in one of the stalls in there, but there's no one else in there. They just see her legs and open the door and there's nobody in there. Lots of people say that they get locked in, can't get out of the stall in there, things like that. They're not here to do any harm. They're not malicious in any way. I just think they like to keep an eye on the building, making sure we're doing what we're supposed to be doing with the building.
Know that I love him. I just called to tell you I'm well and we're doing fine. Oh, Mama, I'm so happy tonight, and the butterflies feel like they'll make me go out of my mind.
President Chris Wright is on court with DJ Matt Mardigan to honor his tremendous accomplishment. On behalf of the Timberwolves, President Chris Wright and the entire Timberwolves organization, we'd like to extend a huge congratulations to one of our own. Fans, let's hear it for your Twin Cities DJ of the Year, DJ Matt Mardigan.
Welcome to the land of the 10,000 lakes. I'm about to slam, could you please get out the way? Come around here and we'll put you in your place. If I pull up with my team, then you know it's time to play. Hey, look what you started. All of that talking just made you a target. I cannot be guarded. Look up in the air, yeah, I just departed. Y'all get them bombarded. No matter.
You know, basketball has always been really entrenched in hip-hop. Hip-hop and basketball, to me, almost go hand in hand, and that's why I think it makes sense that pretty much every NBA team has a DJ.
What's up, Nas? Curious to see what you hear about it, man. All right. You ready? Let's go.
So I feel like we do a great job at the Target Center and these other venues that we're in to cater to almost every person in the building.
A million times hotter than TNT. Baby, little atom bomb.
Hello? Oh my god, it actually sounds really good.
This is the formula. Yep. This is the formula. Hey. This is the formula. Yep. This is the formula. This my recipe. Watch me go top speed. Go that full capacity. I got energy. This is the formula. Yep. This is the formula. Hey. This is the formula. Yep.
In life, you must embrace the journey. You must do the uncomfortable.
Breathe in and breathe out. Oh, everybody, welcome Nick to the class.
You must build a community.
We're starting off today with extended child's pose. We're gonna go into cobbler's pose, pigeon pose.
In life, things might not feel comfortable.
Hey, you're doing great.
And maybe it shouldn't. Embrace the journey
You did awesome,
with
Nick.
Gymshark.
You did good.
You good?
Yeah, dude, I'm sorry. It's just, the sound is so realistic.
Yeah, I mean, that's IMAX.
I mean, the colors are so realistic.
Oh, what is going on?
It looks like it's coming right at us. We gotta go, we gotta go! I mean, look at that, man. Wow.
After its release, Jurassic Park quickly gained attention, becoming the highest-grossing film ever at the time, and has become an ever-growing franchise expanding to the realm of video games, television, toys, apparel, theme parks, and much more.
We've all experienced project delays, uncertainty, and risk with software releases. That's why release management is so important. So it's time to embrace a better way. Say goodbye to those challenges in manual release management with our automated solution, RevReady. Cut your release planning and execution by 50% and get full transparency to assess and mitigate potential risks with RevReady's advanced risk-based assessment framework.
In June of 1941, World War II began to impact the Soviet Union when Hitler invaded the USSR. Prior to the start of the war, the Soviet Union relied on companies such as Zeiss, Leica, Canon, Pentax, Fuji, and Nikon to import optical equipment, primarily binoculars at the time.
Craziest things people have done with the Stanley Cup throughout the years. The Stanley Cup has been through a lot. It has been dropped, dented, peed in, eaten out of, set on fire, and lost multiple times. Here are some highlights. 1905, the Ottawa Senators tried to drop-kick the cup across the Rideau Canal just to see if they could. The cup landed in the middle of the canal, on the ice, was left there overnight and recovered the next day.
Laughter is a part of our everyday lives. You read a comic strip in the weekly funnies about an orange cat that eats lasagna. You might let out a little chuckle. You prank call Home Depot to ask them about their toilets.
Tell me the type of product you're looking for.
Toilet. Cracks me up. Your friend pulls out a comically large spoon when you tell him he can only have one spoonful of ice cream. Knocks him dead.
If you are listening to this, you may have obtained supernatural abilities or traits. Whether you have been mutated by unnatural substances, infected by an invigorating symbiont, gifted by supernatural entities, or scientifically altered, you may be wondering what to do now that the government has you under their stern watch. Here is the recommended advice you should employ as a newly certified superhuman. 1. Practice control over your new abilities. You always want to be conscientious of your potential to harm others. For example, avoid shaking hands if they are an outlet for your power.
The sun is the only celestial body in our solar system that radiates its own light. The sun's rays reach the Earth and Moon, lighting up half of our planet as it orbits and reflect off the Moon to create moonlight. The sun always lights up half the Moon, with the other half in the dark, but how much of the lit up half we can see changes as the Moon travels in its orbit. Let's learn about the individual phases that the Moon has, and how the Moon and Sun appear to us while observing the sky from Earth.
Sex symbol, the black Seminole. A sex symbol, the black Seminole. African Rambo, and more ammo.
You're a loose cannon.
It's my job, boss. What can I say?
You keep this up, you're gonna get replaced soon.
Replaced by who? Bezos gotta die.
You don't look so good.
style weeks, my crown, I'm cashing checks on them. Flex on them.
I'm already a dead man, Miles. You need to go.
Shit, they're getting closer. What is wrong?
I told you, Miles, I'm a dead man.
I know this is gonna sound hard, but I think it's time to let go. It's time to go out in the real world and find a real girlfriend.
I guess you're right.
Hey, I came back to grab my... What the fuck?
Dude, you good?
Dude?
The heck is this?
Dude, there's no pulse.
Are all the darts like this? I don't know how we didn't get struck by these when we first picked them up.
Hey, I made you some dinner. I'm gonna bring it down now, okay? Made you some soup. I know it's not your favorite, but you should eat something to help you stay strong and recover.
Mom,
Yes, honey?
something is wrong with the TV.
Put the weapon down and let her go. It's what's best for you and your family.
Oh my god. You murdered the cop. You murdered.
I think it's getting better.
How's it going?
Not ideal.
What's the problem?
The subject hesitated, showed fear around here, and was downed here. Just watch the subject and I'll wipe and reset.
Dear Father, we come here today with sincere gratitude for the food before us, and for the presence of our beloved daughter Katie, who has journeyed home from Milwaukee with her boyfriend. In your name. How's the wine?
Oh, Sure, yeah. Yeah, that's good.
So, Samuel, what do you like to do?
Yeah,
His portfolio earned high marks in Chicago on top of a whole lot of other submissions all around the Midwest. It's a pretty big deal.
Oh, that's wonderful. Is that like video games?
bathroom.
The stairs to your right.
Wow, Catherine, a podcast host? I'm impressed.
He puts a lot of hard work into his podcast.
Oh yeah, I'm sure it's really good.
I'm just saying, 8 months is a little more than a few.
These were some fine choices today, Mr. Sinclair. Your palate is clearly well tested. Chateau Montague. To start out our meal together. A prudent choice, sir. Moderate Cabernet, but prudent. Nonetheless, a fine Napa product. Limestone rich Moselle. Humble, moderate, and with a crisp, acidic tone that surfaces in the cold air of that region, but settles with a cunning sense of femininity and a naughty trace of tannins that swiftly teases the tongue.
What did you think of him?
Good kid.